So as of now, GTA 6 could very well be less than a year from release, and we still barely know anything about the game besides the details from the first trailer back in December of last year. Now, there are rumors that GTA 6 is set to have a plethora of new features and game mechanics that have never been seen before in the series. And as excited as I am to see some new features introduced to the series, there are still some things that I wish would make a comeback, especially since it's been over a decade since we last saw them. And since you read the title of the video, you probably already know that I'm referring to single-player DLCs, which is something that we haven't gotten from Rockstar in over 10 years. Which is crazy considering that these guys generally gave us some of the greatest single-player DLCs of all time in the form of GTA The Ballad of Gay Tony and GTA The Lost and Damned. Definitely one of the more underrated entries in the series, mainly because they weren't fully fledged titles like GTA 4 or San Andreas, but still hold their own as great GTA stories altogether. One of my favorite things about these DLCs is that you get to see the seeds planted in GTA 4 with Louise and Johnny and the whole diamond plot, and then when you play the DLCs, everything just gets fleshed out a lot more, and you get to see the bigger picture through Johnny and Louise's perspective, as the lives of the three protagonists are all interwoven through this criminal underworld of Liberty City. It was this very concept that inspired Rockstar to give us 3 playable protagonists in GTA 5 all at once. Like, Rockstar was really cooking with these 2 titles. And that's just for the GTA series. I haven't even mentioned the other legendary Rockstar DLC from Red Dead Redemption in the form of Undead Nightmare, which is probably one of the more creative projects that Rockstar have ever put out. I just love the idea of a wacky, fantastical DLC that isn't canon to the main story, but still a load of fun in its own right. You know, talking about all this just made me realize how peak Rockstar Games was in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Like, between 2008 and 2013, we really got GTA 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony, The Lost and Damned, Red Dead Redemption 1, Undead Nightmare, LA Noire, Max Payne 3, GTA 5, and GTA Online. Like, this era of Rockstar was really unmatched. Which is crazy when you put into perspective that we've literally only got one Rockstar game in the past 10 years. But I know, I get it, making games like Rockstar does take time and money and whatever, but that's not what this video is about. That's a video for another day. Today, I just want to talk about why Rockstar needs to bring back single-player DLCs. Especially for the upcoming Crime Simulator 6 game, which probably will never happen, but hey, a guy can dream. Now, while the multiplayer aspect of GTA Online has garnered substantial attention, a dedicated single-player DLC is still crucial for many reasons. So firstly, the single-player narrative, at least for me, is one of the things that makes the GTA series and a lot of other Rockstar games compelling. Rockstar has historically excelled in delivering rich and engaging stories through its expansive and linear worlds. Characters like Nico Bellic from GTA 4, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2, and Max Payne from Max Payne have all become iconic due to their compelling stories and complex motivations. A single-player DLC for GTA 6 could continue this tradition, offering players new stories, characters, and scenarios that deepen the game's lore and enhance its emotional resonance. And like I mentioned earlier, it's not like Rockstar can't tell a fire story when they want to. We've clearly seen it done several times in the past. The lack of single-player DLCs really just undermines one of the franchise's strengths, in my opinion. Secondly, single-player DLC can significantly extend the lifespan and replayability of the game. While multiplayer modes offer endless interactions and activities, they often lack the structured narrative and character development that single-player content provides. By introducing new missions, storylines, and environments through DLC, Rockstar Games could ensure that players continue to engage with the single-player mode long after the initial release. This not only adds value for those who prefer a solitary experience, but also keeps the game relevant in the competitive landscape of gaming. Single-player DLCs definitely have the potential to be a lot more memorable than a lot of the DLCs we got for GTA Online and Red Dead Online. Just look at how iconic the episodes of Liberty City became, as well as Undead Nightmare. Whereas when it comes to the constant updates of GTA Online, more and more people seem to be losing interest from the uninteresting and uninspiring ideas. At this point, Rockstar is really just putting out anything to keep that money machine moving. And speaking of uninteresting ideas, single-player DLC can serve as a crucial testing ground for new ideas and mechanics. Rockstar has a history of using DLC to experiment with gameplay innovations and narrative techniques by integrating such elements into single-player content. Rockstar could refine and expand upon these ideas before potentially incorporating them into future projects. This approach benefits both developers and players, leading to a more engaging experience. A few examples of this include the new bike handling mechanics in GTA The Lost and Damned, being able to replay missions in the Ballad of Gay Tony, as well as several added activities, and not to mention the very long list of content included in Undead Nightmare. A well-crafted single-player DLC could also help balance the game's appeal. While GTA Online's success is undeniable, not all players are drawn to its online interactions and competitive elements. Offering a single-player DLC, however, ensures that those who prefer a more narrative-driven experience still have compelling content to explore. It also reinforces the idea that Rockstar values all aspects of its player base, catering to diverse preferences and playstyles. Integrating a single-player DLC into GTA 6 ensures the continuation of the franchise's narrative strength, extends the game's longevity, allows for creative experimentation, and caters to a broader audience. Now, I have no doubt that GTA 6 will be a groundbreaking game no matter what, but I still feel like a single-player DLC would deliver a gaming experience that resonates with both solo players and online enthusiasts. But even as good as all of that may sound, the very sad truth is that it probably won't happen because of what Rockstar has become as a company. Rockstar actually planned to release a couple single-player DLCs for GTA 5 surrounding the game's 3 protagonists, including an Alien Invasion DLC for Michael, a Zombie Apocalypse DLC for Franklin, and a Secret Agent DLC for Trevor, which all sound like gifts from God, especially since I talked about how much I love wacky DLCs like this. But unfortunately, Rockstar cancelled these projects because it couldn't outcompete the money-making machine that was GTA Online. So yeah, that leaves very little hope for a single-player GTA 6 DLC. But hey, with how popular modding has become in the past couple of years, maybe there's still hope for a GTA 6 single-player DLC. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.